now we are coming into Richmond, Indiana. Richmond. They used to have a great, it was called Veach's Toy Store downtown. The father died, the son took over, and things didn't go very well. And it closed about 5 years ago. Veach's Toy Store, downtown Richmond, Indiana. Big toy, been there forever. It's sad what happened. We are now in Indiana. We are on 70 west, 70 west, heading to St. Louis on the Illinois side. A lot of traffic. Lots of traffic. Lots of traffic, guys. Well, I was very disappointed yesterday. Let me take the ear pod out. I don't like using the ear pod when I'm doing a live stream. Very depressing yesterday. I wasn't able to do my demolition derby after all that hype. It's sad. All the hype that I was doing to promote that, and then it was a bust. I mean, how emotionally draining can you get? Think about it. Come on, man. I mean, listen. You know, it was going to be great. You know. Oh well. You win some and you lose some. You know what I'm saying? And so I look at it from a standpoint of, well, we're looking at another venue, and Mike has got to look into if he can. I guess there's some other requirements about the car, so he's got to check in that. We're looking at like the 23rd of August. So there might be a possibility that I actually still do this. What the heck was that? Holy moly. Come on, man. What was that? We're headed to St. Louis. You know, it's funny. From Ohio to St. Louis is 6 hours. And this just shows you how big this country is. But if you look at it on a map, you know, it is pretty far away. But not really, because from Kansas City to Colorado is almost 12 hours. Okay? It's huge. And then from Colorado to Vegas is another day. The real representation of the United States on a map isn't really, it doesn't do it justified, let's put it that way. This road is terrible. I mean, you couldn't have a more terrible road. That's because most of these roads, which I've told you, I probably bored you about this, that all these were, when they were done in the 60s, were all made with concrete because concrete was cheap. Because the 1960s, everything was cheap. Before we had the Great Society, you know, the war on poverty, in which it sucked out every dime this country had. And what did it do? Nothing. We still have the poor. Didn't do anything on poverty, it just made everybody else poor. And so now they can't use concrete because it's more expensive. Because everything literally has cost 10 times what it used to cost in the 60s. That's basically the truth. Now, if you don't want to hear the truth, I don't care, because I'm telling you the truth. That's all that you have to worry about. Because I don't have anything. Now this is concrete here. Okay, we're going to stop at exit 49B to get a break. All right? And I'm going to get some gas. So everybody get a break, okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, you guys want to eat?
Well, just some items like snacks or something.
Oh, I was going to stop for Chick-fil-A later on.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just going to grab something.
Well, then I wouldn't stop right now, then.
I just want something to munch on. I like munch.
49B. Actually, I don't need to stop. What?
I wouldn't mind that.
What?
I wouldn't mind that. I'll get coffee and some stuff.
In a quarter mile, merge on the US 35 North.
Yeah, the gas prices stink here.
Holy cow.
Holy moly.
Well, wait, what are gas prices right now?
Well, they're about right now. That's the problem.
Continue on US 35 North for 1 mile.
Nah, we'll just stop here. I'll get gas.
You haven't even used half your tank yet.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get it full off.
You're not going to close down the live stream, are you?
Yeah, we'll have to close the live stream so I can go buy the gas. No!
Where's Adam at?
Adam's camping.
Is he not going to be on the live stream today?
No, I don't think so.
Turn right onto US 35 South. Head southwest toward US
Boy, it's
35
busy
South.
here.
There's a Hardee's here. You ever had a Hardee's?
Yeah, they're not very bad. Why, you want to get a Hardee's
No,
burger?
I'm not. I'll, if you want to wait, I'd wait. What's up?
Who's that? Zach? Now what's wrong?
Head southeast toward US 35 South.
Okay, good Lord, guys. Can you be any bigger?
Is it for an order there right now?
Oh my gosh. That guy is huge. Who is it?
It's Mom.
What does she want?
The person to call would be Mac.
What's it about?
Guns.
What guns?
The double holster. Is it Ghana or Paris?
No, that's the... Did he call? That one guy that we ordered, the Texas Ranger.
It's a 12 shot.
The Texas Rangers that's sitting there that we don't have. What did she call him about?
The Texas. What's the name of the gun? Tell me the name of the gun. Send me a link to it.
No, just ask her, what's the deal? Why is she calling? Never mind.
I can't hear.
I know. Nobody listens to me. That's fine. Are you going in? Give me a cup of ice.
Hello? not connected to the bank.
Is there a safety lock on this?
Yeah, no, it's broken. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
What? How did that come out?
We're getting gas. And then I'll get back on and talk to you guys. Like you really want me to talk to you. Texarkana, Texas, El Paso, Texas is 24 hours. Arbuckle. Listen, from San Antonio to El Paso takes you all day, okay? Just from San Antonio to El Paso, all right? That's like going from one country to another. I've driven that 10 times. I've driven so many places, I don't want to hear it. You know what? Fact of the matter is, when somebody comes up and says, Brian, I've driven around the United States 25 times, then I'll talk to him, okay? Then he'll have the record. But I've driven around the United States 25 times. So, go take that, and that's why when somebody says, oh, we got to go 200 miles or 300 miles, that's nothing. With 300 miles? Give me a break. Man, that guy is really overweight. Holy cow. Good grief, the car is... I mean, you got extra large and large. You gotta be kidding. Well, I'm gonna wait until they get out here so I can go in the car and leave the car on. Okay, this guy's walking around. He's so big that his t-shirt doesn't go over his stomach. That's wrong. What the heck? I hate a comment. Show us. You want me to show you? I mean, this is ridiculous. I'll show you. I mean, it's almost unbelievable. Okay, I don't know if I can get a picture or not. I'm going to show the camera this way, okay? And over my shoulder, you'll see a guy by that van. You see that Ford van over there? The black Ford van? The black Ford van. You see the black Ford van over there? There'll be a guy come out, okay, that's at least 700 pounds, okay? Listen, I don't care about somebody's weight, but, you know, if you're going to come outside and you're going to walk around, at least wear something that covers your stomach, okay? I tell my wife that all the time, all right? You know, I don't like, people don't, you know, I mean, I can wear a shirt and you can see my stomach, but do you want to see my stomach? No. But anyways, we're having a fun time here. If I can just get a picture of him. Oh, I think no, he's not the driver. The other guy is the driver. There's another guy. He's the one that's carrying the gun. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're okay. I just didn't want to hit it.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is pretty amazing here. Why can't I see the screen? Okay, he's probably going to come over here to this side of the car. Okay, there he is. There he comes. There he comes. Right there. You see him? You see him? How big? Look at him. Oh, he's getting in the car. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Where is everybody? I told him to go in and get a snack, and it's taking him forever. Okay, now he's coming back out. Look at him. He's just absolutely huge. I'm sorry. I don't want to... It's just you know what? I don't need to look at it. I'm sorry. I mean, what are you supposed to do? And then you've got girls that wear these tight pants that just people don't know how to dress anymore. They don't know how to dress appropriate. I think that's the biggest problem I have. Yes. is Daniel. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know where everybody is. Well, I was going to go in, but I can't go in until they come out here so they can watch the car. When I used to build houses for customers, one in a blue moon, we would have a total redesign the bathrooms for people who were extremely overweight. I'm not necessarily knocking. I mean, sooner or later, sooner or later, you gotta. You gotta do something. I'd like to know where they went. Did they get mugged or did they? Where have you been? I mean, Good grief. Here, how much do I owe you?
He paid for it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Where's the straw?
He's got it.
Good grief, how much ice is that?
Oh, you said a cup of ice. You didn't say.
My
I
God.
threw your sticks back there. And then throw this in there for me.
I now like to go in and get something.
We'll go in and get some. I thought that ours was the one you were getting.
Are we not going to eat then, or are we going to just drive
No,
to?
I
You want to
just
get lunch or not?
got- later. I'm not right
All right,
this
so,
second.
so you're going to munch on beef jerky all the way there, and you
No,
expect
it's not
not
like
want
a-
something to eat.
I just want like a piece or two.
That ain't going to
No,
happen.
it's two for $5 here. I thought about getting more. I've never seen. For
I'll be
five-
right back.
$5.
I'll be right back, people.
If you want to get more of these, do it. The bacon jerky. That's a good price. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm not getting very jerky. No, coming this way. Come, go around. Go get in the driver's seat. Introduce yourself and say who you are and what you're doing.
Name is Xavier.
You see the live stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically just for now helping out with this show that we are going to. It'll be I have helped my dad out with shows in the past, but it wasn't much compared to this one. But I have a little bit of experience in selling stuff, but not all that much. But I'll be definitely being seen around a lot more often. But other than that, it's just, for the most part, I'm helping her around with stuff.
Can you tell me your name?
Yeah, Xavier.
What's your last name?
Dilling.
What are they saying?
I don't know.
Well, tell them some more stuff. What are your thoughts about the show? Are you excited or you? Rob's saying hi. Nice to see you. Hi, Daddy.
Just trying to.
Don't wave. Don't hello.
Yeah. Just not exactly sure what all to talk about.
They're obsessed with slot cars. Rob Rodriguez's finance guy keeps yelling at him because he keeps buying all these slot cars.
I haven't really dealt much with slot cars in the past myself, but I do have a very faint memory. When I was really little, my dad had bought me a slot car track. I didn't have it for long, though.
You said you didn't catch your name.
Oh, it's Xavier Delang. He said to get in it.
I told him to introduce himself.
Oh my gosh. They don't need to see him. Now it's all going to collapse. Now it's going to get worse. We just keep showing all these weirdos. So all I need to do is show more weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ready? So I was showing them the cross is that big van, and there was a guy over there that, you know, it's one thing, I understand if you're weight, okay, get it. Wear clothes that will cover the stomach when it's, you know, out. You know what I'm saying?
Try one of those.
That is disgusting.
You've broadened your horizons.
I don't like beef jerky. I will not eat beef jerky. So you can go take a hike.
These are tender bites. These are different than beef jerky.
Here, you want some peanuts? So, okay, those stink. All right, so I have to be in the car with beef jerky, that's just wrong.
Just try one.
They're gross. Please keep it oh my gosh.
Just try one.
So this kid behind me, I bring a bag of goodies, and I go, here, you want some peanuts? I have peanuts. I can't have peanuts, I'm allergic. So the next thing I show him in the bag is the Lance peanut butter crackers. Can't have those. So then I show him the other item in the bag, which are the peanut butter pretzel, little pretzel bites. He can't have those. None of it. Then my wife bakes me a fresh batch of peanut butter cookies. He can't eat those either. I mean, like, give me a break. Okay, that car is in serious problem.
Richard Cranium says weirdos like J.D. Vance.
J.D. Vance?
Yeah, I think J.D. Vance is a weirdo.
I know everybody's weirdo. Yeah, that's the new talking points. Everybody's weirdo.
Yeah, funny that people calling him weird.
I know, are weird. Yeah, the people that are calling him weird are weird. I mean, look at what happened to California. You hear what happened to California? They lost, it's billions. They lost Chevron. Chevron just said, you know what, we're out of here, we're going to Texas. The amount of money they're losing is staggering. One of these days, is just all going to collapse. California's just not going to have anybody to text.
Quarter mile, merge on I-70 West.
Okay, I'm going the wrong direction.
Are you really? We can't turn around here.
Oh my gosh. You got to be kidding.
How do you think to turn around?
I don't know. I thought this was west.
Doesn't it say west? I-70 West.
Well, this guy is like speeding through a bullet. Can you go any faster there, Budzo? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm going the right way. Oh, straight line.
65 miles.
Yeah. Now I'm freaking out.
Well, the first time I come to a Chick-fil-A, we'll stop at Chick-fil-A. Now, let me guess. He doesn't like chicken.
I enjoy chicken.
I enjoy that. Look at that. He comes up.
I do like
Yeah, you know why he enjoys chicken? Because he's half Asian. Asians love chicken. They love chicken and they love cat and dog.
You never heard that before, have you?
It's one of the jokes that.
I'm not being racial. That's the joke. You know, it's kind of like with Italians. You know, are you racist for saying they like spaghetti? Give me a break. All right, now we're back on track.
It's like with my wife. I told
Yeah, your
somebody-
wife.
I told somebody her favorite food's tacos. They're like, that's a little off color. I'm like, no, her favorite food's tacos. That's what it is.
What do you mean her favorite food is tacos?
That's her favorite food is tacos.
Who?
Jessica.
Isn't that racist?
Right.
But if you offer a meal to an African American or black family chicken, oh, you're racist. No, they like chicken. They like chicken. They like watermelon. They like beans. They like what's that other really Cajun food? Grits. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Now it's on my camera. It's all faded now. Now it's not bright. I can't read it.
I'm blind, man. Hey, remember, we have a GNP larger than most countries in CA.
What? Oh no. I understand how big California is, but they're losing all that. And if they keep on doing it, that's supposed to be pretty cool. A candle plate.
Let's go there and make candles.
Have you guys seen the new 2025 CUDA and the Roadrunner? Now, I don't know if these are actually coming out, but they've got all these concepts, and I don't know if they're just all AI generated, but they look pretty cool. That would be a good idea. A Roadrunner and a CUDA. They should have never discontinued the CUDA. The problem is this road stinks. I'm gonna have to get all new suspension for this car, truck, van. So that's Xavier back there, okay? He's working for us now. I got another kid living in my house. It's not like I've had 6 kids and adopted 4. Now I have more people come and live with me. And then Mac, I knew this was going to happen. He's at my house more than he's at his house. Yeah.
that
So,
nice?
so I think you guys should all just come and live near me, okay? Last night I forgot to, I got busy and I forgot to turn off the live stream. And I just took the iPad downstairs, plugged it in, and left it on the table. And Adam finally said, "Hey, do you know your live stream is on live?" I go, "No, I didn't know that." I finally went down and turned it off. Adam was saying, we were talking all together, 14 of us were talking for about an hour. I couldn't believe it. That was the funniest thing. Well, Gene called me from Slot Car Depot, and he wants to know if I'm in on one of their cars, and I said, yes, I'm in. I'll buy, and there's 4 of us, so 4 into 2 into 1,000 is about, what is that?
The box that just fell is the same one that fell over.
So we're going to get 200 of whatever car he makes. And I said, yeah, I'll just, whatever car you make sure mine logo's on it too, and we'll be done. And that's the way we should start doing them from now on. Doing these private Lego or private logos anymore, it's just impossible because you have to come up with all this money up front. So we're just going to go in together. Man, this road is terrible. I have no idea how this show is going to be. No idea.
Yeah, has anybody been to the show? Has anybody been to the St. Louis show? I'm talking about. You only got 23 people watching. Not very much. But 23 high quality guys.
Oh my God! See, this is what really upsets me. It's that we're supposed to we spent $2 trillion on infrastructure rebuild, and they say that we could redo every road in this country for about, I think it's like $600 million. The money is just flushed down the drain and washed through politicians. None of it ever gets used. That's the sad part about it. I mean, this road is absolutely horrendous. Unbelievable. And this is Indiana too. But it has nothing to do with the states. It's the corruption. Corruption, baby. I gotta quit eating. There's a Chick-fil-A up here.
Is it really?
Right up here.
We're at Popeyes? Popeyes. You ever been to Popeyes?
Terrible.
Have you been to Popeyes?
No, I've been to a Chick-fil-A.
So you don't even know if you like Chick-fil-A.
So he's never been to a Chick-fil-A.
No.
Unbelievable. What planet are you from? Do you live on Earth?
Yes.
Do you live in America?
Yes.
How is it you've never been to a Chick-fil-A?
I usually don't go to cities with them.
Unbelievable. You've never been to Grand Rapids?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I know there's not one in Fremont. That is unbelievable. how he's never been to a Chick-fil-A, and he's driven all the way to Florida? What? They're all over the South.
But this was before, like, I knew about Chick-fil-A was when I went down there.
It has nothing to do with knowing about it. It's everywhere. It's like waking up and hitting a tree and saying, I didn't know what a tree was. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Most people, they live in a little bubble and they never, okay, this guy, some of these people just don't know how to drive. They just don't know how to drive. They don't know how to drive. What's he doing, on his phone? Yeah, they're talking. They're just cruising. They're just cruising. They have no idea. They're cruising in their Lincoln. Windows down. They don't even have the air conditioning on.
No, they're just cruising, driving like it should be.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, Ford is ditching most of their EVs because they're not selling. And they're finally realizing, hey, we need to get cars back into the average American. And they're coming out with all these cars they're going to try to be within $15,000 to $20,000. Good luck, Sherlock.
I understand how they can get a $10,000 truck everywhere else in the world but America.
I agree, because there's so much crap that has to be put on American cars. So everybody is driving like snails.
How fast you
I'm doing 75.
How fast you want?
Well, the speed limit is 70. They should be at least 75. Now this guy is going to pull over with his Prius. Unbelievable. That's the only car that is legitimate in the way of a hybrid. The Prius, but is the ugliest car ever made. I don't know how they could ever design that car uglier than the Prius, the Toyota Prius. It's butt ugly. It's front ugly. It has no pizzazz to it. It's like some engineer that said, let me make something really ugly. And they did with the Toyota's Prius. All the cars look like that now. Now they have all these weird shapes where you don't even know what they are anymore. They're just ugly. They have no distinct design that makes them unique. The only ones that did that is like the Toyota Bronco. That does have a distinct look to it. You know that's a Bronco when you see it coming.
Looks like a Jeep. I always mistake it for a Jeep.
No, it's impossible because they have the front grille. So that truck cut off that guy right in the split second. He cut him right off. He slid right in front of him. I mean, he slid in front of him like butter in front of a piece of bread. So, we had a good video last night going over SCX Advance. That's going to be coming soon. We'll be taking pre-orders very soon. So this guy's got a Prius. Now he's decided to drive slowly. Okay, so he's not going to speed up because he's a Prius owner. And Prius owners, well, let me just put it this way.
Watch out, Lynn is a Prius.
I know, Lynn is a Prius owner too. Yep, I guarantee you he's.
Is he Whitey's for Kamala?
Yes. What? Whitey's for Kamala. Oh my gosh, I can't handle it. I'm going to lose my mind one of these days. I mean, They're just weird. Weird, baby, weird. So we're driving to the St. Louis show, which is going to be quite interesting. Why we are going to this show, I have no idea. Somebody said we should do it. I don't know how we got invited to it. Do you know how we invited to this?
We were just about to go out of business, and so I started messaging on Facebook for any slot car shows. And somebody told me about it. I said, what's the next slot car show?
So, so Xavier's living in the room that Dan or Lincoln built. Actually, we built that whole room back in 2014.
Now, let Lincoln build that. I built it. He lived in it.
No, we all did it together.
Lincoln didn't do anything in there.
Yeah, he did.
What did he do?
He helped put it together. He did the flooring. He helped me with the flooring. Unbelievable how you could say such a racial thing. So anyway, so Xavier's unloading his car, and he's bringing in hundreds of computers, monitors, and everything. I go, what's all this? He goes, this is all my gaming stuff. What? He's got all these huge screens, giant computer. It looks like something from NASA. Unbelievable. So now we got to reorganize that room. Oh my God. So now I'm going to have another gamer up there, upstairs. He's going to be playing these games all the time. Yeah, we built those rooms back in 2014 for Lincoln. That was one big room at one time. That's funny how we did that. Made that into 2 little rooms upstairs. Yippee-yi-yo, Kaye. So, Xavier, he kind of saw how I was the last time I was here, but I still don't think he realizes what he's getting himself into. So we're just gonna see how long it lasts, and up to these roads are absolutely, I'm gonna throw up. So I'm doing now 80 miles an hour, and this guy's come up with his truck here. Got a 450 or a 350. No, 450. I was right. 450 dually. He's got a 450 dually. My God, he must be sucking gas a gallon a second. Unbelievable. So we're going to be taking all of our exclusives, some of the new releases, Slot Car Depot's cars, the El Caminos. So we're taking a lot of fun stuff, and hopefully we sell it, a bunch of stuff. Hopefully we have a good show. I've got amount in my mind that would be good. I've said already how much. $2,000 would be okay if we did it. 10,000 would be awesome. 15,000 would be, I would have a heart attack, so I don't want to do that much. So gas in Indiana is 257, 357 a gallon. 357. There's no reason why gas has to be that much. There literally is no reason. We have more gas in this world than we ever had in history. And now they're finding out there's more oil in Ohio, but we're not allowed to get at it. That's what's so funny. There's more oil now than there was back in the 30s and the 40s. People say that we're running out of oil are absolute loonies. They're loonies.
They're weird.
Weird, they're weird. Yes, they're weird. Yes, they're weird. Yes, they're weird. Absolutely weird. Natural gas, there's more natural gas under America than you could use in a million years. Now, I don't call it fossil fuels, I call it renewable because it's constantly making more oil. The earth is constantly making oil. Now, Arbuckle is supposed to be this geologist, or no, he's a chemist. What do you call that? What do you call chemists? That deal with mineral or fuel or oil.
I thought you wanted me to keep that secret.
What?
What he does.
No, he didn't want that kept secret.
Oh.
He never said he wanted kept secret.
On one live stream he said something about it.
Oh, did he really? Oh, I'm sorry.
You said something about it.
No, he doesn't. There's another thing. He doesn't. I don't know. Listen, the amount of people that watch my live stream, and I'm supposed to keep so much secret, I don't know what to do anymore. All right, so we got that. So we're headed to St. Louis for the St. Louis show on Sunday. I'm going to be driving to Las Vegas July the 14th. No, not July, September 14th. I'll be driving to to Las Vegas to do the NURSA show, and I'm gonna have a table set up. We're gonna show off SCX Advance and Auto World race sets. I did call Auto World and I asked Richard, I said, hey, I'm going to do a show. Do you want me to, can you help me with the show? And they said they might. So,
What show is that?
the NURSA show in Vegas. He was talking to his team because they were going to go to it. I said, you should go to it. They need to go to it. If it's not me there, they need to be there. They need to have a table with showing off all the new stuff they've got coming out. I'm telling you, this road is terrible. Well, man, I tell you, this is absolutely terrible. And all these guys got in this lane, and they're slowing down. Unbelievable. I swear people don't know how to drive. I really think they don't know how to drive. I think I should have a class on how to drive. teach people how to drive defensively. That's how they need to drive defensively. That's another thing I got when in high school. I was taking my driver's ed class, and they were saying that driving is a privilege. I go, privilege? Are you crazy? What do you think, that the government is supposed to control what I can do or say a thing? No, it's not a privilege. It's a right. Okay. That's the problem with the government. They think everything is a privilege or whatever they think is okay. It's like slot cars. What, are they going to tell us that slot cars are a privilege? You have to have so many slot cars to give me a break. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm telling you, man. So, all right, now we're on track. So we're going to have a big day tomorrow. Hopefully we can keep on going and move forward. Move forward! Onward! Mac.
Rob asked how the new house is coming. We haven't even started on it.
We haven't even started on the house yet. It's a long-term, not a long-term, it's a one-year project. We have to, we have until next June to move into it. And we're going to start a GoFundMe page to help GoFund the project. Not a bad idea. Start a GoFundMe for Jesse and Daniel and the twins and Mac. Help get them into the new house. It's going to be a perfect little starter house that they can add on to later. And actually, the best idea is to later on build a nicer house behind there. But tearing that house with really no purpose to it. I mean, actually, what I'd like to do is get it all fixed up, and then Kathy and I could move into it. I could build me a new shed, and then Daniel can have the house.
It's the whole back 40, a giant shed.
Yeah, big shed, one giant shed.
Every square foot we have on it.
Every square foot, a giant mega shed. I call it the mega shed. The problem is, the shed is made out of creosote wood, and it was free. The guy got it free. Every square foot of that wood to build that shed was free. Can you believe that? It was just donated to him. It was built in 1969. It probably cost about $5,000 to build that whole shed.
That thing's almost tougher than the house.
Oh, it is tougher. That thing would never blow over. I mean, everything would blow over except for the frame. The frame would be still there. I mean, if you go look upstairs on it, there are nails every inch. Matter of fact, the guy that helped build it came by. He was in high school. And he came by and he said, oh man, I remember building this thing. The guy, I had to put so many nails in this thing. Every inch I had to put a nail in. I don't know. It was a guy came by one day in a scooter or something and said, oh, I remember when this was built back in 1969. I go, really? Yeah, I was in high school. He wanted me to help build it for him. I said, you're kidding me. For the love of Mike.
CGC720 asked, how are the twins? How are the twins? twins?
What do you mean, how are the twins? I don't know. You're the one that has them, not me.
You've seen the twins.
Yeah, they're fine. They're babies. They're two babies, okay? And they both need mother's milk at the same time. Actually, one sleeps and one eats, and then the other one wakes and the other one eats.
Yeah, Jess hasn't gotten much sleep.
And that's what's going to happen for the next 2 months, 4 months. 2 months is when they're going to finally be.
I told her to start pumping so I can start feeding them at night.
In about 2 months, they're going to be like Kimmy. Kimmy is kind of you know, she's looking around and she's
Kimber. It's Kimber.
Kimber. I'm calling her Kimberly. Okay.
That's her name, Kimberly.
I don't care. Oh, shit.
Her first name's Kimber.
That's stupid. Who does these kind of things? Mandy does the dumbest thing with names. Why does she do that? So I'm going to call her Kimberly. That's
Her name is Kimberly Young.
unbelievable.
Isn't that funny?
No, it's not. It's stupid.
Why is it weird?
It is weird.
The part, the name.
Well, so her other daughter's Riley. Isn't it Riley Kimmy Young? What's Riley's daughter?
I mean, let's just name everybody Kimberly, okay? Unbelievable. What was that phone call about the gun?
They said we got some in stock.
Which ones?
The Double Ranger.
The Double Ranger or the Texas Ranger?
Yeah, the Texas Ranger double set.
Right. We don't have those in stock. They should be taken out of stock.
Do you remember the number on that?
6708 or 67. Oh my gosh! 60 or 47 4807 or 4708, I don't know. Just type in Texas Ranger and it will come up. Just take them out of stock. They're going to have more by the end of September. I can't believe I'm out of those. I bought 50 of those, just so you know. Or maybe 25 about 2 months ago. And that shows you how many of those guns we sell.
Yeah, we don't. I haven't even been promoting them.
No, because they're crazy.
The more videos we do, the better. We gotta get a video up on every gun.
No, I told them on Monday I'm going to start doing, when I'm doing my live stream, I'm doing one video on X and on TikTok of every item. $30 seconds or 60 seconds. All right, can't eat peanuts and talk at the same time because with my teeth, I'm spitting out half the particles of my peanuts everywhere. Look at that size of that. What the heck is that? That same truck has been cutting off everybody. Oh my gosh, this road is terrible. Good gosh. There's Chick-fil-A. Do you guys want to eat or not?
You want to eat right now or later?
I don't care either. It works.
Whatever works for you. But you want to go to Chipotle? You want to find a Chipotle?
No, I'm not going to Chipotle, okay? So that ain't happening.
Okay. Chipotle's the best.
I mean, it's 3 o'clock, so we're going to be there in 3 hours. By,
Yeah, right now is a good time to eat. Let's go.
do you want to eat or not?
Yeah, let's go.
That's what I'm asking.
For a chicken sandwich. Their spicy chicken deluxe is the best.
Okay.
You like spicy chicken?
Occasionally.
It's not like hot.
Occasionally. He never eats this type of food. He eats the same type of food every day. And that is the grinder that he had last night. He eats that 24/7, or he goes to Taco Bell all the time.
Oh, that's Camera Bear. You remember Camera Bear from the festival?
Yeah.
The guy with the beard.
Yeah, what's the point?
He sat with us at the fire
Okay.
one night.
All right.
He sounds like he's from Boston.
Okay. What's the point?
That's the guy that's watching.
What guy?
CGC720, the one that asked you about the twins.
Oh. They're fine.
Just fine.
Well, what do you want me to tell you?
Well, I think they're the darn cutest things on
They're
earth.
reborns, okay? Their eyes are closed 24/7.
No,
all right?
mine open up their eyes.
No, they
and they're
don't.
looking all around.
No, they're not yet. No. They're preborns. All they care about is food right now, okay? They've been stuck in a womb for 9 months. And now they're upside down. Now they are just eating just to get themselves to be human. Okay?
Head south on North State Street. In a quarter mile, turn left on East Martindale Drive.
Now, where is Chick-fil-A? Right there. Right in front of us.
Turn left on East Martindale Drive.
Oh, looks like there's a is that a Chipotle over there?
In a quarter mile, at the traffic circle, take the fourth exit and stay on
Nope,
Martindale
it's I'm not going to Chipotle.
You don't want Chipotle?
Nope. Ain't doing it.
We'll go Chipotle tomorrow.
We ain't going to Chipotle anywhere. Look at the size of this parking lot. My goodness, their parking lot's bigger than... Are we going in or we got to just stay in the car?
Let's go, man.
I can't. I've got the live stream.
We can bring the live stream with us.
Unbelievable.
Head south toward North State Street North.
We're not like in a rush, are we?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's go, man. It's only a 7-hour trip. It's not like we're like trying to kill the time. And then we can drink our drink and then get a refill.
You have to open the door because he can't get out.
Never got that right?
Here, put that up here.
What did Tech say about that?
I have no idea.
Head north toward North State Street North.
How we doing, Captain? Did that scan? Brian Young. Okay, I'm going to take a number 3, 8 count, large Pepsi or Coke, and the waffle fries, please. Regular, small. Oh.
I'll do the spicy,
2 of them.
2 spicy chicken breasts. What's the sun going to? Is that Arnold Palmer? You ever have those other kind of teas? Sometimes you guys have a bunch of kind of teas.
I think they're seasonal.
Oh, okay. I'll do the Arnold Palmer. Did you want an Arnold Palmer? It will do. For large.
You sure you don't want to pop?
I enjoy Arnold Palmer's better than Pop.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Barbecue sauce on the side?
And then I want 2 honey mustards and 5 mayonnaise. Please. Oh, good.
What's good?
Fresh nuggets. I get some fresh
Aren't
ones.
they always fresh?
Yeah, well, sometimes they can sit there a little bit and they're not as good as right out of the fryer.
Is it true?
I don't know.
It is. I eat here. I have 17,000 points, okay? So
Is that a lot of points for somebody?
Yes. So I make a nugget meal, large fry, or large coke, 2 large meals, sun-dried mayo, barbecue sauce, and thymus. Are you a veteran?
yeah.
I think there's a better one.
Yes, sir, Captain. Yes, sir, Captain. Okay, so we're gonna have Chick-fil-A here, guys, and I'm waiting for my. All right, so I just Apple paid. Go sit down. You're gonna bring the drinks out to us, right? Thank you, sir. You got everything? Oh, fresh nuggets, don't forget. Okay, so we got everything here. Where is sitting? Why are we sitting there?
You're not going to sit at a half
No, I don't care where we sit.
Is it hard lifting up? Do you want to sit in the booth, half booth thing? Or a full?
That's not enough room. That's too much room. That's just right.
This table's dirty.
Okay, then let's do right.
I'll squeeze in there.
Unbelievable. Things I have to deal with. Okay, recenter everything. Recenter, okay. So this is the first time that you've eaten here, correct?
Yep.
So Xavier's never eaten at Chick-fil-A. Can you believe it? He's 22 years old. He's never eaten at Chick-fil-A. I mean, come on, man. He never smiles. He's got this look all the time. That's what he looks all the time. He won't change. Can we have just a smile, a little bit of a smile? Just an itsy bitsy one. Oh my gosh.
I do smile, just not too often.
No, really? Not too often? Holy moly. Here he comes. Captain, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
I don't know yet. Can I have 2 straws? No, 3 straws. Thank you, Captain. Carry on. Okay. Oh, I could have done that. I didn't know they were there. Gosh. Sorry about that.
Or maybe that one is mine.
They're the same. Oh my gosh. No, oh, now he smiles. Oh, nice going. Unbelievable. Here it comes.
Nope.
Nope.
What are they saying?
Well, once we come out of the,
Okay, Goldilocks. Why is he calling it Goldilocks?
once we come out of who Goldilocks? Looks like you could cause some trouble in the future. Okay, Goldilocks, U and M. You gotta stop eating there so much. You're not gonna live long. Listen, I'm gonna live to be 100, okay? So just take that and smoke it. All right? At 95, I'm gonna skydive, all right? So can it. Unbelievable. Listen, eating Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna eat Chick-fil-A every single day for the next year.
So what's he
okay?
doing with the Derby van there?
What Derby van? He's gonna save it. Well, he says there's another fair in Hancock County that we might be able to get in.
Oh, okay.
They must be killing the chicken. Okay. What do you think there, Xavier?
Nothing's really on my mind at the moment.
Nothing's on your mind?
Yeah.
So what, is your mind just empty?
Most of the time, yeah.
How can it be empty? Explain that one to me, Xavier.
Richard Cranium says gamers never smile. They just complain about other games. Is that true?
From what I've seen on the internet, yes, but it doesn't take much for me to smile.
It doesn't take much for you to smile. Well, obviously you smiled at that one because you know that's true. Gamers don't smile about other things other than other games.
No, complaining about other games.
You complain about other games.
So where's the food at then?
I have no idea. I think they're killing the chickens.
I help with butchering chicken.
They're whipping that chicken into place. Youth conference. Here it is. Yes, Captain, we're right here.
Perfect.
Thank you, Captain.
My pleasure. Is there anything else I can do for y'all?
No, I think that looks perfect.
All right, enjoy.
We will try.
Oh, they're hot.
Okay, so this is why Chick-fil-A makes the greatest chicken nuggets.
What were we gonna say, Grace?
Grace. I'm not going to hold hands. I'm not. Three guys are not going to hold hands.
That's what Jess does. Just like
Yeah, well, that's Jess. You're with your wife. Now, if you want to just pray, go ahead. Lord, bless us through to our body. Thank you for this safe trip. And we just thank you for this wonderful time of fellowship. We just thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Yeah.
Okay, now Mac would say, rub-a-dub-dub, let's get into the grub. Rub-a-dub-dub, let's eat the grub. That's what Mac would say. Mac always had a one-liner. His humor was about as dry as an Arizona day. There's one thing that he always had, and he lived to be 96. He had when he lived in their house, above their stove, they had a split stove. He'd always have his cookies, and at night he'd always have a couple cookies and a milk. And he always had his dark chocolate. Now I don't like dark chocolate, but
No, he switched to dark chocolate after hearing it was better for him.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, he said that dark chocolate was healthy for him. I don't know if dark chocolate is healthy for you, but I don't know if it's healthy at all. But okay. Now, what do you think?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. You haven't even started yet. You haven't had a waffle Friday.
I did have one.
He wouldn't take aspirin because it would destroy his kidneys.
That's right. He wouldn't take aspirin because it would destroy his kidneys. He was the funniest guy. Daniel lived with Mac and Mom for a while.
I named my first son after her.
Mac was a nice guy.
She was 5 months pregnant when he passed.
5 months pregnant. With the twins?
No, Matt.
Oh, and Mac? Well,
Do people actually like watching you eat?
oh, they've been watching me eat for months. Check out that nugget, guys. Look at that. Look at that luscious nugget. Isn't that beautiful? It's even more beautiful to eat it. Nothing better than a Chick-fil-A chicken nugget. Mmm. 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 Good nugget. Good nugget. Well, see, the reason these are so good is these are hand battered here. They get these raw raw chicken, and they batter them in the back. Look at that. Doesn't that look just absolutely scrumptious? I dip it in a little bit of mayonnaise, and I dip it in the honey mustard. Now it's dipped in honey mustard.
Is that food for you? Is there anything else I can do for you at the moment? All right.
Well, he's eating his sandwich fast. Daniel hasn't even touched it. He's eating all his fries first, and then he's eating his burger.
I like hot fries.
When I was in high school, I babysitted these 3 boys, and whenever I took them to McDonald's, they had to eat their fries first, then their burger. And one of them was Steve Weary. Now, I haven't heard from Steve Weary in almost, well, it's almost been 2 years now.
Is he still alive? He was going through some cancer.
I know, I have not, that voice, or Brian and Kevin say, yeah. I don't know. I have no idea.
Maybe his wife found out about your politics.
No, I think she found out about you.
About me?
Yes.
What about me?
Well, did I tell you I had a butt call from him? And they were talking for like 30 minutes.
About what?
Just about general things. And he never called me back.
Are you calling him right now?
Yeah, I am. I do it once in a while. David will say, hey, why don't you call Steve, the guy that never calls you? She's always a voicemail.
Or do you leave a voicemail?
All the time.
You didn't this time.
I know that.
So that's not all the time.
Well, 90% of the time. You took the only napkin that was here. Oh boy. Well, oh, I got some bad news. The hotel we're going to stay at, they don't have any. All I got is one big king. So we all have to sleep together.
We're all sitting together.
I'm kidding. That was a joke. There's a pull-out and a king. I did put on there, if you have a double, please. Somebody might have to sleep on the floor.
I'd be fine sleeping on the floor if need be.
They got double in it. Or was that just a request?
No. So yesterday, I thought I booked a room.
Okay.
And then I was double checking. before I left. And I found out for some reason I never got it booked. Because what happens is I'm in the store, all of a sudden the phone rings, I get to do something else, and I don't remember what I just did.
That's just one night.
Huh?
It's just one night.
No, it's just one night. Man,
Where's the tray at?
oh, they took it. Could you have eaten that any faster?
We're trying to get moving.
You said you wanted just a nice sit down and relax. You had to inhale that food.
Did you relax? Yeah. Yeah, we're relaxed. You're over there just like sucking on them or something. Are you just like sucking off the mayonnaise and?
No, I'm not in it. You just said we're not in a hurry. I'll tell you, sometimes I want to hit him. I can't because he's not at home anymore. And I did when in high school. I think I hit one day. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know what to tell you guys.
It's my first time at fast food in almost, I'd say at least a month.
I don't know what's so good about these. They just have sometimes they have an aftertaste that you just want to have another one.
Well, did you ever see that video about the guy that was like, he was sitting there watching Chick-fil-A go up, just fill up.
What do you mean?
He was just sitting watching Chick-fil-A fill up, like the line. And he's like, man, I better try one of those chicken sandwiches. Those must be pretty good. And then he looked online at the ingredient list. And he's like, oh, they're not selling chicken. They're drugging people. Because he just pulls up the whole, it's just a list of ingredients. It's like a mile long. So like, your body gets like addicted to it. So you're but it was just funny because he posted this video, and then like the next day, Chick-fil-A took down the ingredient list from their website because it's like all these like wild ingredients that don't belong in food. It was just like a funny thing.
You want some more fries? They're not my favorite.
No, waffle fries are not the greatest.
No, they're
But
not
if they're
my
hot, they're fine.
See now, the thing that I loved about Chick-fil-A when I first is their coleslaw. And one of the dumbest things they ever did was get rid of their coleslaw. But that's just my opinion. And I tell my kids that my opinion is the only opinion. But he didn't listen. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, actually what I would tell them that, I would tell my kids, I know 97% and the other 3 doesn't matter. And Daniel and Ryan, Lincoln, Kimberly, Catherine, they all ignored me. You know what I mean?
So we got 3.5 hours left.
All right, what do you want to do? Write a book?
Is that what it is? And you're going to the convention center first. Is it even
Yes.
a convention center or what is it?
No, it's just it's a place. It's probably a community center.
Or like a gymnasium? In the photos, it looked like a gymnasium.
Probably. Excuse me, ma'am. Can we have that tray? You want to clean up? Thank you. It just would be easier if we just did. Oh God! See, now I just made a mess.
No, you're
That's what my
fine.
wife says. I always make a mess.
You're fine. Got it?
All right, thank you very
My
much.
pleasure. Did you want more to drink?
I'll take mine topped off.
All right.
What would it be best just to want to leave
What
it
you
anyway
got?
and go up there? Or you just want to wait for a second?
I'm not in any hurry. You said we weren't in
yeah,
any
we're not
hurry.
in a hurry.
That's a
What you
code.
got? Coke?
These are all in a polymer.
Okay, let me get his Coke and I'll come back.
Well, I'll just come. I'll come with her.
All right, you go with it.
Ike? Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
let's
he
go with
wants
that.
to. He wants to.
All right.
He's my problem child. Daniel's my problem child. Actually, you know what? He was my most problem child, but now he's my favorite. He's not my favorite. I mean, I love David or Frankie or Daniel and Mark and Ryan and Lincoln. It's just, you know what I'm saying? As high school, I just had nothing but problems with him. And then it just, as life progresses, it's just the opposite. It's just the way life is. Everybody thinks everybody's life is perfect when it's really not. Everybody has some type of issue. I don't care what it is. And everybody thinks, oh, I'm perfect, or I'm not going to have a problem here, or I'm not going to have a problem there. They're lying to you. The more you you're 22 years old. Man, you got hope. It's funny because I'm 65, so just the last 23 years, what I've done in the last 23 years is astounding compared to other people. Thank you very much, man.
My pleasure. Anything else
My
I can
pleasure
get you?
too. We're all pleasure today.
We're all pleasure. You guys have a fantastic
We're gonna
day.
try
Come
to.
back.
I don't know if it'll actually happen, but we're gonna try to
You're
have
gonna
it.
try to?
Yes. Sometimes it doesn't always work.
Doesn't always work, huh? Well, you guys have a blessed one.
Yeah,
You guys
thanks.
see you.
3.5 hours.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna head out here. Carry that for me, would you, there, Zach? You know what your name is. Okay. Captain. Carry on, Captain. Okay. So we're gonna get in the car and we're gonna keep on heading west. Wagons west. Yo. Okay.
Does he have the drink?
Yeah. Put it right here.
Ooh, that doesn't work very well.
Yeah, it works fine.
Are you able to shut that, Xavier?
Didn't shut. Try it again. Didn't shut. Try it again. Real hard. Not too hard, but just firm. There you go. Way to go, Xavier. Didn't shut, Xavier. Come on, man.
It's not even hard. It's just you're guiding the back with it.
Yeah, you're guiding the back with it. He doesn't know what he's talking about, but don't worry about it. I haven't listened to him in a while. All right, we got the air conditioner. We'll have to pump this up really quick here.
It's really hot in here.
All right, we're a full tank. We have a full tank. I have my peanut butter cookies for my sweets. I have plenty of snacks. We do not need to get anything until we get to the convention center. And we have basically 400 miles on the gas tank.
They're asking how Lincoln's doing.
Lincoln, I do not know because he's not taking my phone calls anymore. He's last time he was here, he was very upset, and we just ask that you pray for Lincoln because anyway, so that's what's going on with Lincoln. That's what's happening with Lincoln. I wish you'd call me, but that's his business.
Can I get a charger for a little bit?
Yeah, you got one right here. I got 3 of them,
You have 3 of them. This one only has 2.
and I have one over here. Because one of them was supposed to plug in here. Okay, so we are Wagons West. So, just so everybody knows, so back in the 1800s, probably about 1820 to probably 1850, everybody would station themselves. They would get all the way to St. Louis, and they would buy their wagons, they would buy their horses, they would buy their wives. Yeah, a wife. They would get a mail order bride. They'd get everything they needed to head west. Okay? They'd get their wagons, their horses, all their supplies. All right? Then they would come across either by train or actually get in a wagon and head over to Kansas, because Kansas was the debarkation zone. That's when everybody would start heading west, and they'd have these giant wagon trains, 50 to 100 wagons, and they would just head out. Some made it, some didn't, because there was nothing. It was about as bare as you can get it, and they just headed west. Some died in the snow, like the Donner Party in California. Some would be attacked by Indians. Some would get lost, and they would starve because they didn't have any food, no water. They had no idea. They had children, and then 2 days later they might all die. And that was America. That's how it all got started. And there was no government there handing people out anything. It just that's the way it was. And that's the problem. Nowadays you can't do anything without the government telling you this or that. That's the way it was. Wagons West, I always say. The wagons would start west. They'd get to a mountain or a ravine. They'd have to drop all the wagons into the ravine. They'd have to build these giant cranes and haul the wagons up. They'd have to lower all the horses and the cattle down into the ravine, and then walk across the ravine, and then haul everything back up the ravine. Unbelievable. It's staggering, the things they did. And now we can't even do anything unless we're afraid to. Couldn't do a demolition derby last night because they were afraid of thunderstorms. Unbelievable.
Were you upset about that?
I was highly upset. No reason why that was canceled. No reason at all. Wimps. They're wimps. Yeah, but what happens if it's always, they always will throw up. They'll always throw at you. Well, what happens if someone would die? You're insensitive. No, that has nothing. Anybody's going to die. My goodness, I could die right now on this highway, but I'm not. I'm going to die when I'm 100. So, if anybody wants to hang around with me until I'm 100, you can guarantee that's what's going to happen to me. Where's my other yellow towel? Is there a yellow towel laying around here?
What do you do with the little bird? What do you do with the yellow towel?
They're great for cleaning glasses.
I'm so glad I don't have glasses. Oh, that'd be awesome.
I don't know how you... So of all of our kids, Daniel's the only one that has 20/20 glasses. 20/20. Of all my kids, he's the only that's 20/20. Go figure that one out. What's the odds of that?
Well, no, it's a lifestyle choice. I ate a lot of carrots.
No, that has nothing to do with lifestyle.
No, your mother told me if I eat my carrots, my eyes will be good. Lots of carrots.
Really? Mom told you that.
And Grandpa, guess what Grandpa said?
What?
He said if you eat your green beans, you get hair on your chest. I ate my green beans and my carrots. I got good eyes and I got hair on my chest.
That is so. I tell you.
I'm just telling you the facts, Jack.
Right.
That was your parents.
So we're just coming into Indianapolis.
Do you not eat a lot of carrots?
Indianapolis is a nice city. It's got a beautiful downtown. It's got a really cool mall and a convention center downtown.
Just always been eating glasses.
But that's an Asian.
Asians eat glasses? That's what I'm
Most
saying.
Asians have bad eyesight.
I actually got it from the other side of my family needing glasses.
What I'm saying is, most Asians have bad eyesight.
Is that like a squinty eye joke? That's
No, it's not a squinty eye, George. It is the. Oh my gosh! Has nothing to do with squinty eyes. Look at their cartoons. They're all big eyes in cartoons. They think we have the big eyes, and their cartoons show us with huge eyes. That's what I find funny. All the cartoons are with big eyes. Because your dad is Chinese, right?
Mother.
Your mother's Chinese. What's your dad? American?
Yeah.
But who is your grandfather?
Pure Chinese.
Pure Chinese.
Yes.
And when did he come to the States, or was he born here?
He fled in his mid-teens, I believe.
He fled communist China.
Yeah.
How did he get across here?
He never gave those.
You need to give details on that. You know, you need to get him on paper on how did he come to America.
All I know is he fled with 9 of his 10 siblings.
Holy moly. That's a story I want to be told. I'd love to know the history on that. I mean, you had, back in the 1800s, you had thousands of Chinese coming to America. I mean, think about it. They're coming from a country that had millions of people. Okay, now they're coming to America. The endless bounty that was in America in the 1800s was unlimited, and they took advantage of every aspect of it. And I'm not being cliche, and they were into the laundry, and that's just the way it is. They were into all the laundries, and a lot of it's in the movies, but it's not. That's not fiction. That's fact. And his grandfather was a tailor. He was a master level tailor.
It still is.
And still is. That's not something that just all of a sudden you just do. A master tailor is somebody that's got a precise way. I bet he could make a suit without really having to. It just was natural for him. But see,
He just needs one of those roll-up tape measures to get your measurements, and then he has the things.
And that's it. That's all he needs.
Yep.
He gets your measurements, and boy, he's gonna make you a suit. That'd be cool to have him make me a tinker suit, a tinker jacket. That's what I'll do. Is I'll go up there and find out who he is and have him make me a jacket, a Pro Tinker jacket.
He operates out of his home now.
I know. You told me that.
Yep. Had to shut
Indianapolis is literally expanding. It's exploding. You know, the fact of the matter is that if you are an American company and you are thinking about building somewhere else, you're crazy. You got everything you need in America. Infrastructure, highways. There's no place else to do anything but in America. This is the greatest nation. What the heck happened? Are you going to slow down here, buddy? Holy cow, what's going on here?
He's handicapped.
He's handicapped. All right, I'll let him go by me. But America, I don't know what happened there. That thing almost just died. Oh, the heat. The hot. It's very hot.
Oh, dude, shove your.
I got it right there. The problem is that we have a lot of politicians that hate this country, and they don't believe that America should be number one, and that because America uses all these resources that we should be penalized. Let me make this very clear: when America is great, the world is great. Okay, when America prospers, everybody else on the planet prospers. I was watching these old videos of Mikhail Gorbachev back in 1990, and he's sitting. They did this commercial with Pizza Hut, and you got all these Russians having Pizza Hut for the first time in their life, and then McDonald's. I think he did for one McDonald's too. You know, having a Big Mac with his granddaughter. You know, I always say, okay, so what major restaurant chain has come out of England lately? What major? Okay, no, I'm being serious here. Now people say, well, you know, okay, so we have McDonald's that are in America. I could name 10 different fast food joints. Name me one fast food joint that's in England that is here in America as popular as McDonald's. You're not going to find one. How about in France, Germany, any of these countries? I don't care. Give me any country. Which country that's got a McDonald's? Uh-oh, I've got to watch here. Okay, wait a minute.
Fine. We'll try.
Make sure I'm going right. You can't name one. Okay, can I ask why you slowed down? I don't understand people. You can't name one fast food joint that was started in another country. Now you got Tim Hortons here in Canada, but you know, is there a McDonald's in every country of the world? Is there a McDonald's? How about a Subway? How about a McDonald's or a Burger King or a Wendy's? I mean, I could list all these burger joints until my arm falls off. That's because the freedom to create something is so embedded in America, but in other countries there's so much oppression for entrepreneurness. That's what they're having problems right now in Europe, in England. They just voted these far right Labour Party, and now that's finding out that's turning into a big nightmare. Sooner or later, it's all going to switch. It's all going to switch. Sooner or later. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. Dun-dun-dun. But, no, the fact of the matter is that America, we are that you know, every nation is represented in this country. Every nation. You got from Russians, you got Germans, you got the Greeks, you've got the Italians, you got the Chinese, North Koreans, Vietnamese, Koreans. Every country in this world is in this country. I'm just telling you, I know people, and a lot of people hate that. There are a lot of people in this country that hate that we are great, or that we want to be great, that we want to be number one. You know, Martin Luther King, you know, I don't think Martin Luther King should survive nowadays, because he said that I'm not going to judge you by your color, I'm going to judge you by your character. Nowadays, it's not the character, it's the color. Okay, we have to have this many blacks, we have to have this many Hispanics, we have to have this many Chinese. Really?
Remember, you're on YouTube.
What?
You're on YouTube, not Facebook.
What do you mean?
Oh, we usually try to sway from.
No, I know. I just got going, all right, so I won't talk about it. All right, so slot cars. What do you want me to tell you about slot? Well, I mean, I don't know what to say. They just like, I'm driving. They like for me to talk. They like me to talk.
We'll talk about the new slot car releases.
Okay, they got a lot of new slot car releases. They got a guy with a pink motorcycle. There's a guy with a pink motorcycle coming up.
I'm sure it's a guy.
Yeah, it's a guy. Pink motorcycle.
No ad guy, just the helmet.
What do you mean?
Ad guy's all the gear all the time.
What do you mean all the gear all the time?
It means wear your gloves, your body armor, your boots. That guy, all he has is a helmet.
Is that what you are?
I'm at 90% of the time.
Well, I think that if you're going to be on a highway, I think you should be.
I agree. Now, if I'm just cruising around town,
No.
or if I'm riding around with cruisers that don't go over 55, I'm riding on at
Right. No, I totally agree. I mean,
When I got in the wreck, I was at and it saved my life.
it saved your life.
My helmet was destroyed. My hands, my gloves were destroyed. Imagine if that, whatever.
No, I can't imagine. I want to throw. It's going right down to my crotch. I can't imagine sliding on concrete without having any gear on.
I just cemented into a truck. I never fell. I rear-ended the truck. My engine stopped my bike from compressing. And because it was forked out, you know. And so the engine was the only thing that kept me from going under the semi and the crash part on the semi. And then I was like, am I dead? And then I'm like, oh, what is that pain? I guess I'm not dead. And I turned the bike to the side and ran off the road after
I don't want to hear that, frankly.
it was not something I want to experience again, I'll tell you that. But thank goodness I had all my gear.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-70 west. All signs of I-65 south.
What is this place?
This is Indianapolis. A very nice city. Indianapolis Colts. It's got a great downtown, a nice mall.
I like their highway.
Keep left to stay on I-70 west.
I would say that now I'm just projecting that if a lot of these networks like Fox should relocate to Indianapolis to be Middle America, to know exactly what Middle America thinks.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 110B for I-70 west.
Okay, so you could slow down,
Really
you know.
had a baby in the car.
I got yeah, okay. And you're doing 45 miles on a highway, okay?
Well, usually through the cities, it's usually 45 or 55. Yeah, see, the speed limit's only 50.
Unbelievable. See, this is all brand new. They've done a lot of work here.
Hogan Mayflower. What's
Yeah,
Hogan
Mayflower. That's Mayflower.
Is it Mayflower?
Mayflower moving vans, yeah. They're still in business.
What's that Hogan?
Yeah, because they're owned by different companies in different areas. I gotta be in this lane. I gotta get away from this guy. This guy's bothering me. don't know why my screen goes dark like that.
Probably say maybe it is overheating. Same heat. Because you gotta remember you're charging it and the sun's directly on it. Here, put this over it. So that's why I do it on this stuff. Because I'll put like.
Use the right two lanes to take exit 110 by 7 west, St. Louis, Indianapolis, International Airport.
Why do you keep letting those fall?
Use the right two lanes to take exit 110.
All right, St. Louis, 70 West.
Continue for 144 miles.
70 West. Now, we are going to be entering dead zone when we come out of Indianapolis. And so, I don't know how long we've been on, 2 hours. Yeah, so we're going to be probably, once we get out of Indianapolis, we get a dead zone. So I'm going to be saying Azioso via whatever that means. And then tomorrow, we're going to be live streaming during the show. We got the Lucas Oil Stadium, which is a really cool stadium, brand new for the Indianapolis Colts. Indianapolis is a really nice town. Very big town, growing. Indianapolis, Indiana. It's funny, Indianapolis, man, or Indiana, it is a Republican state, man. You can't, it's, what's the thing about Indiana, it's called like that every time it's called. Within 10 minutes. That's Indianapolis, though. People realize, that low taxes, there's not much you can think of. It's basically free. I call it free capitalism. If you have free capitalism with a strong judicial, and you have a good judicial system that will punish corruption. That's the deterrence. That's all you need for injustice. But if you don't have a good justice system, it doesn't matter what type of government you have. It's all going to fall apart. Frankly, that's really what it's all about. Like I keep telling David that, laws, all the laws that are written, they're not written for me because I'm not a lawless person. Those are written for people that are lawless, that don't care. It's like I was listening to this story about this guy, what's his name? He's an Antenna Man or something. Anyways, he invested in this beef company that basically bought beef and then raised it, and then when they sold the beef, you would get a percentage. And these people that ran the company just basically stole the money. Just stole it. It was a Ponzi scheme. They would get new people in to pay their old customers off. And that's exactly what Social Security is. It's really, you got to get more people paying Social Security. And the problem is, we don't want to get anybody working. We need more people working. Listen, if we have 62% workers of participation, that should be 100%. But because we give so much money away to people to do nothing, what do you expect? I don't know. I'm just pontificating. Look at all that steel. Look at all that steel and aluminum. Oh my gosh. There's enough steel and aluminum. Melt that baby down and reuse it. That's one thing about steel. You melt it down and you reuse it. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Okay, so we're headed west now out of Indianapolis. Now we're going to be going 70 all the way to St. Louis. And we're going to be on the east side of St. Louis, on the Illinois side. We're not technically going to Indianapolis. Yeah, these roads are a lot nicer here. They are on 70. Man, they should spend some money on 70. Of course, we sent Ukraine $60 billion. That could redo all the roads in America. $60 billion. All the roads in America could be redone for $60 billion. Do you know that it would take you, I don't know, what did they say, 10,000 or I can't remember how long. But anyways, it's longer than my lifetime. If I started counting from 1 to 32 trillion, couldn't do it in my time. That's how much money a trillion is. And we've got a 32 trillion debt. And
so there is, so when you send another, so here's something.
All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
So Ukraine has its own dollar.
Yes.
Do they use the euro or do they use the Ukraine?
It's
Do
its
they
own
have
money.
their own currency?
No, but anyways, yeah, go ahead.
Let's say it's the euro. I don't know what it is.
It's not, but anyways.
Okay, Mexico uses the peso.
Right, they don't have any currency because the country is completely corrupt. But anyways, go ahead.
Okay, Mexico uses a peso.
Yes.
So that means all transactions within the country have to be taken in peso.
Yes.
If I give my relative, Jesse's dad, $100,
Yes.
he needs to go to a bank.
Yes, I know.
Get that transferred
Yes.
into dollars.
Yes.
Or pesos.
Yes.
So if we send a bunch of money somewhere,
Yes.
to another country,
Yes.
if they want to spend that money in their country, they have to convert it all over.
No, but it's not. See, the problem with the money that we're sending to Ukraine as quote aid. So what they're doing is some of it is being slush funded back into America through campaigns, and it's all slush funds. And we're buying American equipment, which then benefiting American munitions factories. Okay, but it's all slush money. The money's really never going to Ukraine. It's all coming back to America through corrupt politicians. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not a problem, but there is.
It's not going for the use that they're saying it's going to help win against it. They're never going to win against Russia. It's a losing. It's basically just throwing money away.
Right.
They're never going to. All Putin is doing is using up all of his old junk.
I heard a rumor that the wife of the prime minister in Ukraine just bought a Bugatti or something.
A Bugatti?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that they've taken all that money and wasted it and squandered it.
That was a rumor, though. I don't know.
Oh, you wouldn't have to rumor anything. They've taken that money and they've squandered it and stole it, and our politicians, we just keep voting for it.
Ah, good. She started pumping.
She started pumping?
Yeah.
How much did she get? Tell her I'll give her $20 or I'll give her $5 for every bag she pumps.
Why do
All right.
you do it then?
You put it in the refrigerator and freeze it.
Okay.
That's what Kathy did.
I know. But you're saying I'll give her $5 a bag for it.
Yes.
Like you want it.
No. If she gets every bag, I'll give her $5 for every bag.
She has 4 ounces.
I'll give her a dollar an ounce. All she has to do is get one of those electric machines.
We got one. She just hasn't.
Kathy was bagging milk into the refrigerator or freezer every day.
Yeah, that's what she needs to start doing.
But she's got two, so she's got a.
Well, she needs to up her. That's why I told her to start pumping so she can up her the amount she produces. Because the more they suck, the more they produce.
Yes, I can believe that.
So I told her to start pumping between two. So that way we can store some up so she can take a break.
So just so everybody understands that how do I... So the economic news was not good on Friday. The problem is they've been lying about the economy over the whole last 3 years, okay? Because they haven't been including gas, food, or rent in the calculations for the inflation. And I'm thinking, okay, so those are the three most important things of people's income, and you're not counting that into the inflation numbers? Are you crazy? That's why I've said that we've been in a mild recession for the last 2 years. A mild, that means that it's stagnant. We're not really we don't really have growth, okay? I mean, we have growth just in the sense of things being done that are normal. Like you'll see something being built, that's because people do have money. Just like in the Great Depression, so that was in the 30s. Believe it or not, 80% of America was still working, okay? 80% were still working in the Great Depression. 80%, you have to think of that. 80 is a B, okay? And you had 20% unemployment, but you had 80% of America still working and building and constructing. That's when they built the Empire State Building in 1930. Took 1 year to build. Of course, it hit. Actually, the Great Depression started in 29, and I think they had already laid foundations for the Empire State Building. But you still had 80% of people working. Even in 2008, during the big economic recession, those were my boom years with SCX Digital. I sold so many SCX Digital systems because people were just wanting to do things at home with their families. And that's what's going to happen again. Slot cars, we are going to go through the greatest renaissance in slot cars in the next 5 years. Take it to the bank. There is going to be such a demand for slot cars. Everybody's going to want one. You're going to have everybody's going to build one for their house. They're going to, and it's either going to be digital, SCX Advanced, or it's going to be Auto World or Race Masters. And you could have Carrera, Scalextric. I don't think Hornby's, I think Hornby's in trouble, honestly. And Hornby, they're a British company. They've been in bankruptcy now 3 times over their course of their history because they get management that has no idea what they're doing, which I find funny, actually. I find it absolutely amazing. And I don't think they're going to come out of this bankruptcy any prettier.
They're in bankruptcy right now?
No, but they're going to go into... I don't think they're doing good right now.
Oh.
You don't... Listen, you don't take your product during COVID, all of a sudden double the price, and then expect you're going to have good numbers. And then all of a sudden last month they call me and they say, hey, do you want to play? We just reduced our prices to our old prices. Oh, what am I supposed to buy them now? I got all this old inventory that I can't get rid of. I was going to tell them to give me a credit of so much and now I'll buy a bunch, but it ain't going to happen. The problem with Hornby is very simple. You've got Hornby England, which is the parent company, and they want to make all their margins because they live in a socialist country, England, so they have high taxes. Then you have Hornby US, which is in Washington State, which I don't know why you'd go to Washington State, which it just doesn't make any sense to me. And even though you're in America, which is low taxes, they have to pay higher. They have to pay a high margin on their profit. Nothing makes sense with Hornby because they're based out of England, and the English pound and the English taxes are literally killing England, literally destroying England. Those are the facts. Whether you believe it or not, that's the facts, okay? And but we are heading for the next 5 years, at least the next 5 years, because we're going to have a renaissance of slot cars over the next 5 years, which is going to be hard to keep up, actually, with the amount of product that's going to be coming out, with the amount of people that are jumping into slot cars is going to be staggering. The amount of SCX Advance that we're going to be selling over the next 6 months is going to be staggering. You guys are going to say to yourself, because you're going to be seeing me pack up, oh, look at it, we just sold another one, look, we just sold another one, look, we just sold another one. The one thing about SCX Advance is it is a complete system. It's a beautiful, the ambiance, the look at it, when it's all complete, looks like an Aston Martin, looks like a Bugatti or a Mercedes, just beautiful. Everything's beautiful about it, and it runs like a beautiful. And everybody's going to want to get it. I want to run it with 6 cars. I want to get it with 6 my whole family can race at the same time. That's the point, okay? And once we get the ultimate layout set up, Daniel's got to get these tables made.
We're getting that lumber.
I know, I got to talk to him on Monday. Everybody's going to want to have the ultimate layout. Everybody's going to want to have the ultimate layout. They're going to want to set one up. Hey, I want the ultimate layout. I've got all the parts of the ultimate layout except for the bridge. I even have the design still too, the plans for it. I think I deleted a lot of those files, but I think I kept, because I made 5 layouts for FAO Schwartz back in 2009, because FAO Schwartz was selling these on their website, and we were selling these huge layouts on FAO Schwartz where you could buy, over $2,000 worth of SCX digital, and everybody was building these huge layouts in their houses. And this is where this one guy, now if you go on my YouTube video, my older one, back in 2009, there was a airline pilot for United that built this big hangar. And in top of this hangar, he made this big digital layout. And it's called the Ultimate Toy, I think, video. And it's his personal layout. He made his personal, and I flew out to Texas. I did the video for him. I did all the voiceover. You can see the old video in my picture and everything. And that was put on national television in Texas. All the networks were playing it. We were selling so much SCX digital in Texas, it was sickening. And it's all going to happen again. And then those people are going to get into either HO, 132nd. It's just good. You guys are going to. We're gonna ride the wave, baby. Ride the wave. You're gonna look back. We're gonna look back 5 years from now and say, "Holy moly! Look at where we had a good run, man." Can you believe it? And I'm gonna say to you, "Yeah, baby, that's the way it is. That's the way. Yeah, baby, that's the way." Uh-huh. Right there, Xavier. Just sitting there quiet back there, just thinking. He's probably thinking to himself, does this guy ever shut up? Does this guy ever shut up? No, I can't when I'm on a live stream. I just can't. Because then it wouldn't be a live stream. I have to talk 24/7. But we are hitting dead zone pretty soon. So just to let you guys know, once we hit the first buffering, I'm going to sign off, okay? So you guys have got me for another, 20 minutes. We're going to hit the first buffing zone. We're in the middle of, not a middle America, we're in the middle of Indiana. You'd think there'd be no buffering on Interstate 70 going to St. Louis, but there is 3 places that go buffering. So once we hit the first buffer, I'm going to sign off, okay, guys? But I'll keep on talking and pontificate. Any comments are coming up?
No, nobody's talking.
Nobody's talking. So all these things that everybody's said, I've coming up, nobody's talking.
Oh, I think people have said some stuff.
What?
Yeah, somebody said something.
What? Unbelievable.
Why the rave?
What?
Arbuckle says, why the rave?
Why the wraith?
Why the rave? I don't get it.
Wide the... Wait, what word?
Wide
Wide?
the rave.
Wide the rave.
Oh, I think he was trying to say ride the wave.
Ride the wave. That's right. We're going to ride the wave, baby. The slot car wave.
When is SC409 in stock?
SC
409.
409, probably about mid-September.
Unless that's one of the greatest hits, it's probably not going to be here until December.
Yeah, we're going to be busy this. Well, first of all, let me explain something to you. So I'm going to give you my prediction. So well, I don't want to give a prediction. Never mind. Well, I will give one prediction. That what did he just say? Arbuckle just text something.
Oh, the John Wick cars.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be September, October. A lot of this stuff's not coming until September, October, just to let everybody know. A lot of these assortments are not coming until September, October.
Let them know we wait to start pre-orders until we know it's on the water.
So once we know it's on the water, we will then do pre-orders. Okay? A Forest River Wild. Oh, that's a nice one. I will say this one thing. That this Christmas is going to be probably our best Christmas since we've been open.
Ooh, that could be true, actually.
That's going to be my prediction, is this is going to be the best Christmas that we're going to have this year. Okay? Just going to give you my prediction. We are going to sell so many sets, so many cars, that it's really going to be mind-boggling. Just so everybody knows. All right, I'll let you pull over because I know you want to try to speed in front of me. I'll give you about until that black pickup, and then I'm going to pull over. All right, there you go, lady. It's usually the ladies that like to come right up your bumper. So I told my brother, Ron, I remember Tim about 7 years ago. I had a, no, it's been 10 years ago. My gosh, time flies. We had a RAV4, best vehicle I ever owned. I had to trade it because we adopted the kids. And I told Tim they were going to buy a car. I said, Tim, if you're going to buy something, buy a RAV4. And they end up buying a Ford Escape. Worst thing they could have ever done. Terrible car.
There's not even comparison between the two.
No, they're not. And I told him, I said, you want to get a car that's got great reviews, is the RAV4. Now they got a new RAV4 I don't know how it looks pretty cool, but
I don't know. I like the 2006 model best.
I like the old one where it was kind of like a little tiny.
Got the
Then they
tire
went.
on the back.
Then they went too big. No, they got rid of the tire and it lost its uniqueness.
Yeah, it is bigger now.
Oh, they've turned it into a tank. The new one for this year, 25, is like a tank.
Are you sure you're not just looking at a bunch of AI images?
Now they had a thing on Ford, the releases.
Well, it wouldn't be on Ford because it's a Toyota.
Or yeah, Toyota. They showed all 4 cars that are coming out this year. But yeah, they're doing a lot of this AI stuff, which is just really crappy. That's why I didn't know if, because they showed
Who's doing our cover images for the videos? They keep using AI and that crap.
Dan Ryan does. It's amazing AI doesn't know how to spell. Nothing is ever spelled right on AI. Check out Kathy. Call Kathy and ask her how the day was.
Is she still on my baby?
No, she won't be there now. It's 4 o'clock.
Are you still at the store? How's it going down there? You don't seem too thrilled. What's wrong?
What happened?
She's just like, it's fine.
What do you mean it's fine? What is it?
You got a couple of people in there.
A couple people? That's it?
Yeah, just a couple. I think she's bored. Where's Mac at?
She can go home. Zach can close up.
Dad says you can go home.
After the rush.
Who are you working with online? What did he change his order?
Well, tomorrow will be an interesting day. I hope I can find some more cars to buy for our auction and for our store. I want to buy out a collection.
Alright.
It'd be really cool to buy some cars. If not, that's fine.
Yeah, but you're ready, silent.
What? What's wrong now? What's going on, man?
Who wants to?
Unbelievable. Is she gonna keep Mac over the night?
Are you keeping Mac over the night? Maybe that wouldn't be the worst idea because Jess wants you to take him to church.
Then she could have a good night's sleep. You should ask
Can you
her.
stop by there for a little bit? But that, alright. Do you know what you're doing?
What is she doing? Do I have to call?
You need that to call. She's like, you guys called me. I'm doing fine. Do you need me to have Xavier walk you through it? Can you walk my mom through changing
Let's see. That was pretty funny. DH.
Just walking through the process.
Hey, can you read these?
I gotta get back to reading comments. I gotta call my wife.
2 hours and
Okay,
55.
SC, okay, how about the love sets?
Love sets are supposed to be coming the end of August.
Are we getting samples?
I asked Auto World. I don't know if I'm going to get samples. 422. It's 422.
Women like to drive in your blind spot.
422. We should be coming back to 3 o'clock or
I
pretty
see all the
soon.
rat thing sets are sold out. Glad I got them.
No, we've got some. I've got more on order.
They should be sold out.
Yeah, you need to put at least 6 on order or in stock.
I have no, my internet's off.
We have it in stock. I just got 24 more on order. We'll have those in stock in about 2 minutes. Ratfinks, great set. Everybody should own a Ratfink set just to have it. Okay?
I'll have them update the sets for you.
Everybody should have a Ratfink set just to have it. Because that set's going to be worth $700.
I was gonna say $700.
I'm telling you. When they
It's
discontinue,
probably gonna be worth $3.
at least $300.
If you guys ever see something out of stock that shouldn't be out of stock, just let us send me an email at profestinker@gmail.com so I can make sure it's actually
Okay, so it's 4:30. It's 4:30. Pretty soon, we're still in Indiana, and we're going to be coming to the point where it's going to go back to 3:30 because we're going to gain an hour, and then we'll be getting there around what time? 6 o'clock. We should be getting there around 6, which is plenty of time. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to go.
It seems like 5 hours is long enough for a show.
Listen, we go to New Jersey and it takes 8 hours.
And how long is the show in New Jersey?
Same amount of time.
5 hours.
Huh?
Why do they do shows so short?
Because everybody wants to leave by 1 o'clock. If this show does better than New Jersey, I'd rather be doing this. It's half the time.
Yeah. Well, I want to do more shows out west.
Well, then we need to book them.
So anybody knows about shows out west?
Yeah, any shows that are east of the Mississippi, I need to know.
West of Mississippi.
West of the Mississippi. I need to know every show because I'm going to do every show there is.
You two are going to be a ragtag team.
No, he'll quit first.
Why? This is why he's happy with more. This is what he wants to do.
This is what he wants to do.
He wants to do more regular toy shows, but he wants to start doing. Isn't that right?
Yes.
That's what he wants to do.
Well, then we should just send him down to Trader's World and have him do that every week.
That's what
Yeah.
we're talking about. But then that does kind of. The problem with Trader's World is you have to do it.
I know.
Can you do 1 month yes, 1 month no, or what?
What do you mean?
So like,
No,
we
it's.
have like another show going. He's booked up for Trader's World.
Well, yeah, he's there every weekend. I mean, the amount of business that we could potentially do at Trader's
Well, I
World
would go down there one
is 20 grand a month.
Well, let's go down there one time.
Okay, we can do it next week. We can take everybody down there next Saturday in the camper. Your
All
kids,
Mandy's
everybody.
kids?
What?
We can take all Mandy's kids?
Everybody. We could all go down there.
All right. I'm telling right now.
We could bring the van, and just in case we need it. But Trader's World is kind of like, I don't know if you remember
Next Saturday.
in
Right,
Michigan,
I'd like to take it.
near
Everybody
Detroit,
down
there was this
Trader's
place
World.
called Gibraltar's. It was a big trading place. I think they went out of business back
I think it would be fun. I
mid-20s,
think it would be
like
good,
2010 maybe. But when I was with Irwin Toy, I did that a lot. But anyways, it's a big trading place, and you set up a booth on the weekend. It's only open on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so you would drive down on Friday. Okay, stay at a hotel on Friday and Saturday, then you would come back Sunday night when it closed.
Okay, did you hear what I was saying? Yeah,
And you would just sell everything that we sell at the store down there.
Tell her it's really important.
Who?
He has to clear up his logo. His work life.
But the potential is really big because they have a huge amount of people that go through it.
Not only race sets and stuff, we can do whatever, toy lines, whatever.
No, but
No RC cars. We could bring a stack of RC cars. I bet those 132nd RC cars would fly down there. If you're just always-
everything would
if
fly
you're just
down.
always running around
Everything
RC
that
cars.
we could get at Bill's would sell at that
Well, that's
place.
one of his projects. I'm gonna have him list all of those catalogs. That's gonna be one of the first things I want him to do. I have Bill's catalog sitting next to my desk, and he's just gonna go through it one by one.
We got to get images though.
It's gonna be up to.
What?
Yeah, so that's that. Are you watching a live stream? This is the big one. It's huge news. Huge news from automotive. Were you checking it out? Oh, okay. Well, there's huge news.
The problem is he should be doing these. That's the thing that's not happening. He's been doing all these shows, but he's dallied out and down in Florida, really not doing
No,
anything.
that one, Alright, we'll see.
Okay, what are people saying? They're missing half the I missed all these comments.
See, Jesse said the same thing. I said, my dad said, he'll pay $1 for each ounce you make. And she's thinking you want it too. She's like, haha, no.
What do you mean?
She thinks you want her milk.
No, I
You're
want her to
saying
pump
$1
it.
an ounce.
I want her pumped and put in the freezer.
Okay, I'll be correct that way. I'll call her.
Yes.
She's asking us how we're doing.
If she pumps,
How do you say? Oh, no kidding. Oh. Did it just die? I switched towers. How do you say? El quiere tu pompa tu leche y cada ons tu producer el vas a pagar $1. El no quiere, el solo quiere tu pagar. Entiende?
all right, guys, we're going to sign off because we're going into bad internet. We will see you tomorrow morning at the show. What show? Let's see. The show. You were supposed to read all these comments.
Well,
which
hold
I-
on, I'm watching. It's loading. Okay. Hi, Starry Night. He said women like to drive in your blind spot. Ha ha ha. Any flea market has the one thing you don't have.
We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. We will see you tomorrow morning at